What's going on, y'all? Decided to make like a little vlog. Well, probably saw the title of the video, getting my car painted. Finally decided to do something a little different other than a wrap. I've already had 2 wraps. The first one was good, left the car pretty much black. A little bit of like a red stripe on there. It was okay. Then I had to get some work done on my car, some body work, so I decided to just switch it up. Did a 2-tone with the red on top, black on the bottom, vinyl wrap, and the wrap was just on the whole top half of the car. That's probably what you guys all have seen the car as, and I mean, it was nice. I like the way it came out. Everybody, I had nothing bad to say. Like, it even had a design on there, Brian at BCE Designs did his thing, Vegas, dropped it off, took him like 2 or 3 days, and we were done. Satisfied with it. And now, with all this COVID going on, no car shows, no racing, cars just been sitting. And I got some cancer on it. So right on the roof, a little bit on the hood, the hot ass sun, it just burnt into the wrap, into the vinyl, and it just turned black. Nothing I could do, try to clean it, everything, and just stayed black. So it wasn't gonna come off. I could have just got the roof rewrapped, could have got the hood rewrapped, but I mean, the wrap was almost like 2 years old, almost 2 years. So I just decided, man, it's time for something different. Talked to a few people, and I went to the homie at a Satisfied Auto Body. Name is Walter. He's gonna paint it. We're gonna do a custom paint scheme and custom paint, not just the pitch black that came on the car. It's actually gonna be 2 different colors, and you're gonna have to wait and see how it comes out. But I'm also gonna switch up a couple other things on the car. I got some parts in the back right now that I'm going to drop off, and it's gonna be nice. I got a new hood, new rear wing, and I got a new grille in the front. Gonna do a Hellcat Conversion in the front, where the headlights go. Instead of having a regular grille, it's gonna be the Hellcat grille right there. And I'm not changing to a Hellcat bumper or anything like that. I'm gonna leave it the SRT style, because that one's unique to my car anyway. So I'm gonna leave that with the lip and the bumper. And also, if I change to a Hellcat front end, you lose your headlights. Use your fog lights. So I didn't want to lose my fog lights, and I just like the way my car looks in the front. Just that will make the look even cleaner right there, that top grille. So we're gonna replace that. I had a couple broken pieces on the bottom grille. I also bought those so he could replace those. And I got some Fender Flares, and we're gonna put those on too. I don't know what style you can say the Fender Flares are, but when you see them, you'll know. Not too many people have them. I'm gonna do another video just on the Fender Flares, so I don't want to give too much away. But it's gonna be nice. So stay tuned. I'm arriving at the shop right now, and I'm a little late doing this. This is like he's had my car for like 4 or 5 days already, and I'm sure it's already completely black, already probably partially taken apart. But we're gonna see how it looks. And then we'll get this video rolling, a couple days worth of footage, and then I'll put it all together. And this is an end product you'll see. Gonna go back here and see if we can find my car. What's up, bro? Oh, there it is. Looks sad right now. Damn. Oh, they're working on it. It's sanded down, getting ready for paint. What's up, bro? And no more cancer.
You gonna take the hood off for another?
Yeah. All right, y'all. I just made a mess in somebody's kitchen. Who cares? This is about my parts. So these are the parts that still haven't made it to the body shop yet, and stuff I'm gonna be dropping off probably tomorrow, so everything can go along with getting the car painted. These right here, these are actually the rain gutters, as I call them. They go on top of the car, and with the cancer that I had on top with the vinyl, these also cracked from the heat. They were all cracked up like spider webs, so it has to be replaced. Double-sided tape on there, straight from Mopar. There's actually, I think, a left and a right. They're two different part numbers, so I believe one's left, one's right. Then also, I got the scoops for the red eye hood. So it doesn't come with it, unfortunately. And there's also a left and a right part number. So you got to make sure you order the right ones. Now for the good stuff. I will be doing a Hellcat Conversion in the front, just the front grille, which is going to be this right here. So it has a SRT, and you can see the cutout where the headlights go right there. And this grille, you just get that mesh look all the way across, instead of having on, I guess, every other car but Hellcats, you get that little ring that's around there, and then it says like Challenger on one side. Over here, mine says SRT, or if you have an RT, it probably says RT. V6, you have nothing, just rings. But I didn't like it. It was just whatever. This one is a Hellcat, so it fits right in. I believe I have to trim either this part or this part, and it'll fit right into my original space for the grill. Not too much modification. I heard a little bit of creative work with double-sided tape, and it won't come out, and it stays. So I decided to buy that grill instead. And my favorite piece, the one that probably costs the most money, almost as much as a hood, is the red eye wing. Okay, doesn't look like much here. It will get painted, but it's the one that hangs over the side of, or the back of the trunk. You put it on, this will be towards the front of the car, and it actually hangs down past the trunk, and it gives you that duckbill curve right there. And I've always liked these better than the wicker bills, because the wicker bills, I don't like drilling onto something that costs, over what, $400 or $500. The stock ones, they just drilling in there. I didn't really like the idea of doing that. And then I didn't like how it goes black and then clear on the wicker bill. So this for me was it. When I saw the Hellcat come out and I saw this wing on the back, I said, man, I gotta have it. And you get to keep your camera. So the camera's right there on the back, and it's all plug and play. It's just a few screws, and you take them out, you take your other wing off, if you have one, and it just spots right in, and do double-sided tape again to make everything stick. But this is it, man. I can't wait to see this painted on the back of the car, and like everything's gonna be all good. So these are the rest of the parts that I'm dropping off, and then I'm gonna let the paint shop do their thing, and then you guys will see the end product. So we got the hood off. I'm gonna unwrap it. That way it can just have the pitch black paint on there. Put it on offer up. And then also gonna do that with the wing. I'm gonna keep it on there with the camera, since the new one came with the camera, and then with the SRT logo. So somebody will definitely buy that. And there it is. So this is what I was talking about, the bottom grill. Not only is the black part cracked right there, but also the bottom support. Reinforcement is what they call it. The bottom grill reinforcement, that got cracked up. That's the second time I replaced that. But at least the ARP lip is still good. So he got everything, like the first round of sanding is done. Everything's just smooth. Like, this is where the 392 was. Smooth. I guess any high spots that were there, he sanded them down. This one had to go to bare metal to get it right. But I mean, shit, it's looking good. Even got the wrap off of my glass skins. Hard to look at it like this, man, but I guess it's a process. So I'll leave it with him. Probably be about another week. He'll do whatever he has to do, get it painted, and we'll see the final result. If I make it back out here, I'll definitely take more video. He's supposed to send me some pictures of the process, and I can post them along with this video. But there she is. See you in a few days. Just decided to play around with the wing real quick before I left. That's it. It's just enough, man. Like, it comes out so much further than the stock one. And then it just has that little scoop right there. Right there. And it sits off the back. And man, look at that. Look at that shot right there. It's worth the money, y'all. If you're thinking about getting it, just get it. It's nothing like OEM. And then for them to make something that looks that good, yeah. Just fits the car perfect, man. I was gonna go with something a little more aggressive, a little taller, but in the end, I like this. And I get to keep my camera. All right, pulled up to the shop. Gonna check this out. I think he said that he did a little more body work. And I dropped the Fender Flares off. So he just mocked them up there so we could see how it's gonna look. Very rough idea. Oh, and got the hood on. Dual scoop red eye. I like that look right there. That's clean. So that's the hood. And these are gonna be the flares right here. Don't know which is front or back, but that's them. That's Duraflex. Pick this up. So they have some kind of special material they use along with the fiberglass to make it flexible so it doesn't crack as easy. Supposed to have a pretty good fit on the car as well. Oh, that's gonna be the rear. And then you got the cutout right here for the front turn signal. See how it looks on the car. Damn. Okay. I think I can work with that. I can't wait till it's all painted, man. I'm a very visual person, and when stuff isn't completely done, sometimes I can't see the finish line, you know what I'm saying? Like this right here, nah. This is too much going on. This, the body work, and then the fender flare halfway off, and this hanging down, like, I can't grasp it. Back here it looks better though. That looks good. And we're gonna measure and find out, for right now I'm gonna do wheel spacers. So we're gonna measure it out and see how big my wheel spacers need to be to fill up the gap. And like I said, you can barely see it here, but we're gonna cut the fender, the original fender right there, in order to put the flare on. That way we can bring the wheel out and closer to the fender flare, so it'll give you that wider stance. But yeah, this one I can see, that's not half bad. That That shit's thick. Look how thick that thing is right there. So just having it on the car, I got all 4 of my fingers in there. That's a big gap. So we're gonna have fun with the fitment of the wheels on there with the spacers. And well, it looks like he did a little bit more body work and we got the hood on. So I'll check with him in another day or two, and then after that it's gonna be on all him. He's just gonna send me pictures of the progress until it's done. There you go, Widebody on the way. On my way back to Victorville to the body shop to drop off these parts that I picked up today. We have the chin spoiler, that SRT spoiler that goes on the front bumper, the lowest part that you can see before my APR carbon fiber splitter. I got the oil change belly pan. This goes underneath the, this is where the oil drains through, and the filter is right above there. This was lost on mine. We lost that on the way to Coachella one day. Then we have this front belly pan right here. This was all cracked up on mine. It just got destroyed. These are the vent ducts that go to the brakes. So it picks up air from the front of the car, goes through here, actually goes through another piece that lifts it up, and then it goes straight to the caliper to cool the brakes. So I had to replace this because it was all chopped up. Oh, and peep this. These little rivets right here, right? The rivets, $5 a piece, my cost. And they go actually into another part. And I'll probably end up needing about 15 of those. Let me see where that other part is. Put it back here somewhere. There we go. This is the other part that actually the air duct connects to this. Oh, this is the right side though. I'm doing it on the left. And it'll connect just like that. And then these little holes right here holds those plastic rivets, $5 a piece. Crazy. I think retail is like almost $10 each. And this right here, I think I may have already put this before in the video. This is gonna be part of the ram air for the Hellcat red eye hood. It goes underneath the hood, and all that air that comes in through the top of the hood gets filtered right through here, and it goes right to the intake tube. So my K&N filter. Then that's pretty much it. We're also gonna try these on right here. These are 2.5-inch wheel spacers, and you'll see how they go on, but hopefully this will be enough to give me my clearance that I need for the wheel well to the tire. Like, this one's pretty flush, and that's the same way I want the other one. Even though it's lowered, I want it as flush as can be, and it shouldn't rub. And then also got some weather stripping for the hood, and also this is another piece of rubber material we're gonna put on the fender flares. So in between the fender flare and the body, it'll have a little rubber strip so that when he connects everything and tightens it down, just a complete seal, and we won't get any water in there, any rust getting started. And also some 3M tape in case he needs it, and plastic weld in case he needs to do something with that. Other than that, you saw all the other parts I got. Hopefully we'll get it all together and have my car back in a week or two. But going to drop this off. Let's go see what the car looks like. All right, made it here, man. Here goes the car. I already dropped off my parts. This is what it's looking like right now. So I have a little dent up here. He's gonna smooth that out. But these are the parts that I just showed you in the car. These are the broken parts. Again, that grill dude just demolished, and the support, which is right here, that broke also. This grill is broken, so we're gonna replace this also because it's broken right there. And all that'll probably just stay black. Then this was my original splitter. This side is intact, but over here it's gone and split, and it was hanging while driving. And then you can just see, like, you know, the support tripped out. Got another one right here. Then I have this grill, perfect condition except for the stickers coming off. Probably sell that. And that's the belly pan. Like I said, it's chewed up, so we just got a new one with those rivets, and good to go. Oh yeah, you got the thing right there, huh? Yeah. All right, so I got the car jacked up right, and we're gonna give these wheel spacers a shot. This took me like maybe the most research of anything on the car to kind of get together, so that way I could hopefully only have to do it once. But you get your spacer, you got to order it for hub centric, right? So there's this ring right here that's supposed to be a certain size for Dodge that fits right here, so it needs to be a tight seal, that way your wheel doesn't wobble. And then you get the bolt pattern, which is 5 and 115, I believe. So this is 5 and 115, and then 2.5 inches wide, so 2.5 inches this way, and then the bolt pattern is a 5 by 115. And the 71.5 millimeters is actually the hub centric part of the ring, and it also is 71.5 right here also coming out, so when I put my wheels on, it's centered on here just like it would have been centered on there. Then you don't have any problems. So there's only 5 holes that fit, that go all the way through, and then the other 5 holes have the studs that are going to be for the new wheels to go on. So you put it on like this, and tight seal, like I said, right here between the hub. I can't move it up or down, but of course I can go side to side. There's that little bit of motion right there. We're going to take these nuts right here, and those are actually going to come off of these studs and go onto the original studs of the car. So like this, and that'll go on there. Then you tighten it down, then those will get torqued to whatever your hub manufacturer specifies, or you can go to what the car manufacturers recommended. And then after you do that, you put on the wheel, and then you put on your original lug nuts on to bolt down the wheel, and you tighten these down to manufacturer spec. Then you're done. Drive 100 miles, take it off, take your wheel off, and then you're gonna retorque these bolts, put the wheel back on, retorque that. 500 miles, do it again, then you're done. So let's see how the spacing works. We're gonna go 2.5 inches, put the wheel back on, and see how it lines up. I just got the spacer just threaded on by hand. I'm waiting on a thin wall socket to go in here. The socket that I have is a little too big, but just looks like meaty, bro. That shit really looks big in the back. But you know, hopefully when we get the tire on, it's gonna already stick out past the fender, and I just got to measure how much further from the fender it is, and then we'll probably put on one of the Fender Flares, and then go from there and just see how it's gonna look. Make sure I have enough clearance, because I either want to go 3-inch or this 2.5, but I hope 2.5 is not too big. So I only bought 2 so I could size them up, and then if 2.5 is too big, or 2.5 is perfect for front and rear, then I just order 2 more 2.5s. If 2.5 is only good for the front and we need to go bigger in the rear, then I have that option to buy 2 more 3 inches, and then everything's good. So get the stem wall in, and then I'll try them on and we'll see how it looks. All right, so we got the spacers on again, 2.5 inches, and it looks like I did okay, but we're gonna make it 3 in the back. It's on, it looks all right. And another thing, I can't lower the car all the way because the tire's sitting right on top of the fender right now. So if I lower it anymore, I'll blow out the fender and have to do more body work. So this isn't even as low as it's gonna get. But you could probably see in there, like we're right there on the freaking fender. So until that gets cut out, you know what I'm saying, that's how it's gonna be. But so we'll have to take everything back off, put the spacers away, that way they can move the car in and out until they cut the fenders. But that's how it's gonna be, and we'll get another 1/2 inch in the back. We got a little over 1.5 inch clearance right here, so we're gonna just scoot that over another 1/2 inch, and then we should still have another inch even with this semi lip right here. So it should be good. And then all this will get cut out accordingly right here so that it doesn't rub on the tire. And then in the front, it's a little closer of a fitment. I'm gonna leave the 2.5 inch for right now. And then if I need to, if I feel like I should, I'll order a 3 inch and see how much of a gap I can clear. See if it works out for me. But again, this will have to be cut all right here. And again, my car's not lowered all the way. If I lower it all the way, this will just sit right on the fender. So I've got the car lowered back, and that's how it sits without the spacers. So it's just gonna be that low with the spacers, and you can see major gap. So that 2.5 inches really does a good job, because this shit looks real horrible right now. But we'll get it taken care of.